show this week's Super Songs and Super Singers, and I want you to meet a New Jersey country boy. He's new to our show. Here's Eddie Rabbitt. Our pretty girl this week is Miss Karen Wheeler. And here to open our show, everybody's favorite Twitty bird, Conway Twitty.
Well, as I was motivating over the hill, saw Maybelline in a coupe de ville, Cadillac moving down an old road, nothing outrunning my V8 Cadillac doing about 95, bumper to bumper, road side by side. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You don't start back doing them things you used to do. Well, the Cadillac moved to 104. The road got hot and wouldn't do no more. Done got cloudy and started to rain. I tooted my horn for the passing lane. Rainwater blowing all under my hood. And you never doing my road good. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You don't start back doing them things you used to do. Well, the motor cooled down, the heat went down. That's when I heard that highway sound. Cadillac sitting like a ton of lead, 110 a half a mile ahead. Cadillac looking like it's sitting still. Called Maybelline at the top of the hill. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You don't start back doing them things you used to do.
Now then, I want to welcome my friend Conway Twitty and the Twitty Birds back to Pop Goes the Country. I want to show you something. This is the logo, the very famous logo of the Twitty Birds, or the Twitty Bird Organization. That's it. And I understand that this little bird represents everything you do, Conway.
It does. That little bird's been with me for about 15 years now, Ralph. And we call it the Twitty Bird.
Did you design this?
I sure did.
I understand you change hats from time to time.
Yeah. I got one with a baseball outfit on, a baseball cap, and one with an Indian headdress. When I was made an honorary chief of the Choctaw Nation back a couple of years ago. And then, of course, I got the one here on my guitar with the cowboy outfit on.
What'd your son Mike say about this one?
The first time he saw it, he said, "Hey," he said, "it looks kind of like Freddie Fender's lead man."
With a little Mexican hat.
Yeah.
You play guitar on stage a lot, and I've never heard you do a guitar solo. Is that possible that we could get?
There's a good reason for that, Ralph.
When I brought this up in rehearsal, why did the band laugh?
I mean to ask them that myself as soon as we.
Would you play one for us?
I'll show you why they laugh.
All right.
All right? Let's see. Sorry about that, Chet.
All right, we'll dedicate this portion of the show to Chet Atkins, Roy Clark, Grady Martin. Hey, let me introduce you to somebody new that's never been on our show. And he is a New Jersey country music singer, and they're kind of rare, at least I haven't met many. But he is one of the newest and hottest singing sensations in America. I'd like for you to meet Eddie Rabbitt.
Next to a swamp full of toads was a slanted wood shack with 3 little kids and a mama. Papa died in '63, left little Jimmy and me to plant those taters and pull up another tomorrow. Rocky Mountain music fills my memory. Rocky Mountain music, Papa, can I hear you playing for me? Little brother was never quite right. He used to sit on the floor in the sunlight, play with the dust that danced on the beams in the window. Sister had to cook and clean, 'cause Mama, she got sick and lean. Sometimes I think she just died away, missing Papa. Rocky Mountain music fills my memory. Rocky Mountain music, Mama, can I hear you singing to me? Well, everything has changed today. Little brother, he was taken away. And sister, she married a soldier and lives in Toledo. And me, I'm in a Nashville bar, and I've never been so far from that old gravel road and the rivers that run through my memory. Rocky Mountain music fills my memory. Rocky Mountain music, brother, can I hear you calling me? Rocky Mountain music fills my memory. Rocky Mountain music, Papa, can I hear you playing for me?
Have a seat. Eddie, I've got to ask you, what kind of a name is Eddie Rabbitt? Is that your real name?
Yeah, Rabbitt's a real name, as strange as it seems. My mother and dad come from Ireland, and over in Ireland, Rabbitt is a Gaelic name which means counselor to the chiefs.
Counselor to the chiefs.
Yeah, we went to the Vanderbilt Library here and looked up the name and traced it back as far as we could. And when there were tribes back in Ireland, the Rabbits were counselors to the chiefs of the tribe. So
The people that were rabbits, not the rabbits that were rabbits.
Right.
R-A-B-B-I-T-T?
2 T's, yeah.
I see. I might add that in the production number you have just seen, that all of the voices were the voices of Eddie Rabbitt. You sing way up there, don't you? Huh? Fantastic. Well, Eddie, we have seen Rockin' Conway as he opened the show, and then we've seen instrumental Hot Licks Conway as he played the guitar. Now, here is what he's most famous for, singing the pretty country ballad. So here again is Conway Twitty.
I pinch myself when I wake up each morning, 'cause I'm constantly amazed when I see exactly everything I've always wanted, but I can't believe she gives it all to me. Lips that warm my face with morning kisses, arms that reach to hold me tenderly, and love that always satisfies completely. But I can't believe she gives it all to me. She gives me more than anyone man deserves. I, who have everything, am nothing without her. Somehow she knows I need her desperately. I can't believe she gives it all to me.
In this segment of Pop Goes the Country, you're going to meet all of our stars. First of all, Karen Wheeler singing the beautiful song Cry, and then Eddie Rabbitt with $2 in the jukebox, and then another great country ballad from Conway Twitty. Now, here's Karen Wheeler.
Your sweetheart sends a letter of goodbye. It's no secret you'll feel better if you cry. When waking from a bad dream, don't you sometimes think it's a real, but it's only false emotions that you feel. If your heartaches seem to hang around too long, and your blues, oh, they keep getting bluer with each song. Remember, sunshine can't be found behind a cloudy sky. So let your head down and go on and cry. If your heartaches seem, oh, if they seem to hang around too long, and your blues, oh, honey, they keep getting bluer with each song. You just remember, sunshine can be found behind a cloudy sky. So let your head down and go on and cry.
a bottle, and 10 more just in case that don't do the trick. And I'll be dead broke tomorrow morning, with heartaches by the dozen, and a lady on my mind that's driving me crazy. Why do I need to see those blue eyes looking at me that way again? After the way she did me, it's a sin. How could she just walk out and leave me after all these nights in her arms? Look where I am, and I've got $2 in the jukebox, $5 in a bottle, and 10 more just in case that don't do the trick. And I'll be dead broke tomorrow morning, with heartaches by the dozen, and a lady on my mind that's driving me crazy. I got a lady on my mind that's driving me crazy. Arms around her shoulder, and with a voice that sounded older, he said, "Mom, I got something on my mind. I don't want to bother you, but I sure need to talk to you if you can only spare the time. And Mom, I hope you understand how much I love and need you, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way. But don't you think I'm old enough and big enough and strong enough to play the games that Daddy's play? My friend Billy Parker's dad came by today to see me, and he wondered if I'd like to go with him and Billy on a hike, and maybe camp out overnight the way I've seen them do in picture shows. And there's one thing I'd like to do, and maybe if I ask him to, he'd sit and talk with me man to man. We'd only be gone overnight, and I could find out what it's like to play the games that Daddy's play. She quickly turned to hide the tears from her son of 7 years. He didn't know she'd read between the lines. She'd never really known his dad, and although he'd never asked, she knew exactly what was on his mind. She searched her mind in desperation, 6 long years of separation, then the words she knew she had to say. I hope you're never big enough or old enough or bold enough to play the games that Daddy's play. I know you need and want his love, but son, you're the victim of another kind of game that Daddy's play.
I want to thank Conway Twitty for coming to see us this week. Conway, you were fantastic.
Well, how'd you like my guitar picking?
Oh, I thought that was pretty good, too.
Thank you.
But I loved your singing.
Oh, well, I appreciate it.
Karen Wheeler, I never did learn about the snaggletooth cow. Can you do the snaggletooth cow before we
Sure,
leave?
it's
How
one of
does
my
it-
best.
All right.
Moo!
Eddie Rabbitt, I want to wish you all the best, my friend, and thank you for bringing your hits to our show.
Thanks for asking me, Ralph.
And I want to also thank all the Twitty birds, Charlie Archer over there, and John Hewitt, and Gene Hewitt, and the lovable Tommy Porkchop Markham, and Al Harris. That's our show for this week. This is Ralph Emery saying tune us in next week. The Twitty birds are going to play, and we'll see you next week on Pop Goes the Country.